Hello, fire signs. It's me, Brandy from Taurean.com, coming at you with a general. Okay, today is August the 16th. Well, there's a lot going on. I know it's been real hard for me to focus because I think the chaos in the world. But encouraging, I think, for you. It is more about personal development for fire signs. It's a lot of independence, being yourself, repressing things you've wanted to do. You know what I mean? And it's not really around power or sexuality. It's more, again, kind of going with what I got from earth signs. Discipline, structure, responsibility, and lessons that help you face a fear. You know, like to support dealing with your shadow, acknowledging like personal fears that have kept you from being yourself to propel you, I guess, to evolving. Almost, you haven't even known where to start with a goal. I mean, I feel very, I think everyone's needing actual structure. I think the world has sped up. You know what I mean? I think the world's sped up. We all feel confined and restricted and limited. The Knight of Swords. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we have to be disciplined and keep our face, I think, out of the bones. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Good Lord, this is a lot of mental. Bottom, the Moon. Yeah, suppressed. Suppressing the shadow, suppressing, I want to say raw desire, like our animalistic desires that are kind of bad influence, like, and I hate to say this, but this is almost wanting someone to feel the pain that was inflicted. It's almost with the Moon wanting you to rise above this feeling. You may still be around the person who's actually making you suppress who you are and get lost on what your goals are. That's all about the subconscious. Intuition, subconscious. There's a lot of mental activity with emotional reflection, which is the confusing part with the pain you've not been able to get out of, which is an illusion, which is hindering your growth and your evolution. You're not facing something head on. So you don't understand what you're even trying to face, again, because of the confusion and the disappointment. And it's like you are not acknowledging that it's over. There's something egoistic that's keeping you here. And it's like you want to hear about them having pain as well. And that is, I hate that, because that's what keeps us stuck. We want someone to say, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. Well, okay, that's great, but how does that help you? You know what I mean? I mean, really, though, how does that help you when you stay with that? This is where you have to get away from this to literally understand it, I guess. Because it's a fear. If you let go, how are you going to know when it happens? Which is just causing more confusion and more pain and more mental. It's all mental here. Even when you're sleeping, it's mental. Which is keeping you from actually making decisions that are needed in a personal life. It's crucial. You're not processing anything. This is crazy. Like, you want to do more in life, but where's the shadow work? It's like an illusion of how much pain or something that someone else put upon you, or this situation put on you. You're suppressing and ignoring the essential part to get over this. There is no addressing anything. It's like temper. I have an impulsive temper and I want this person to pay. I don't want to see any other. And you may not like hearing this. Sorry, you may not like hearing this, fire signs. I am a shadow worker, though. No matter what I do, that's going to come out. You haven't created any type of space to process your emotions before you try to make major life decisions, and then it goes to shit. Because you have too many confusing feelings, okay? This is supposed to be a transformative mental and emotional pivot. And until you confront the shadow and the things you have made up or the stories you've been telling yourself, you're not going to be able to find any peace. Do I have... Of course not. Where are they? I really wanted those. They are not here. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We will pull one of these. Cancer, I feel everything, and none of it's really yours. What number is that? 16 today. This is really someone having issues with women, which stems back to motherhood. Just so we're clear on my take on this. Emotions are high. You want to run away. You're depressed. You feel the feeling of being connected to the unseen world, like you're seeing other things, which is distracting you. Okay, you may have a bloodline that's psychic, no doubt. But you're also taking on other people's strong feelings, which you're not seeing the reality. You're taking on other people's emotions. Okay? Which is where you're not able to, like, act on what you know. But anyways, family and domestic issues need to be addressed. A maternal figure. Women, prominently. How women get along. The memory of holding on to a memory. You're going to hold on to this long. It's negative. It's not positive. You're not able to overlook any slights or have forgiveness, even though that is the best response currently. Your moods are changing along with the moon's phases. You keep wanting to withdraw because of the hurt and the pain of what is real or imagined. Someone's real active at night, which is not helping them because they're not able to make friends, they're not able to get enough sunlight, they're like literally a hermit. They are not able to have any of the positive effects on the mental that would get you out of this darkness. This is like an idealized memory that is keeping you here where you cannot get over it. You can't let go of the past. You keep coming back to that wound. You keep coming back to that heartbreak, which is creating a barrier. You're not even able to see a new reality because of this. You have a lot of emotional attachment to whatever caused you this hurt, and you are stuck emotionally and mentally. And the only tip I can give you is to acknowledge it, reflect on the lesson from that instead of becoming cold, so you can heal that wound and stop longing for what once was, because it's holding you back from getting better. It's holding you back from recovering. If you're addicted to something, it is holding you back in general. You can't have any healthy relationships. You can't have any healthy decisions. I mean, literally, look at this. You know what I mean? This is looking and looking and looking at that heartbreak. Only thing we're fixated on, the only thing we can seem to do. Not healthy. So that is my advice. You've got to get into the sunshine. And I'm serious. I don't care what you got to do. Pull yourself out into the sun for 10 minutes. Okay? Clear off that negative, gooey, heartbreak energy. If you need a personal, and this is like for you, you need to come. I don't care if it's the 5-minute recording with your question. This needs to be dealt with, so you can get out of the funk, my friend. Okay? I'll catch you later.